Two players, two legacies, one unspoken war that spanned over 17 years of NBA history. This isn't a beef. It's not a feud filled with trash talk or heated interviews. It's something deeper, colder. A rivalry built on respect, envy, and timing missed. A battle that didn't need words because every time they shared the court, the tension spoke louder than anything they could say. LeBron James and Kevin Durant didn't just dominate the league, they redefined it. And they did it in parallel, on separate paths, always circling each other, sometimes clashing, sometimes mirroring, but always measuring. It began in 2007. A young Durant stepped onto the court as a rookie with the Seattle Supersonics. LeBron was already an all-star, the future, then the present. And from that first meeting, the comparisons began. Durant had the wingspan, the length, the jumper. LeBron had the power, the vision, the leadership. Two bodies that weren't supposed to move the way they did. Two players that broke the rules of their positions. LeBron was a 6'9" point forward with the court vision of Magic and the strength of Barkley. Durant was a 7-footer with a jumper smoother than Kobe's and a handle better than most guards. And through the late 2000s and early 2010s, their stories unfolded on opposite sides of the map. Cleveland and Oklahoma City, one surrounded by expectation, the other defined by hunger. When they met in the 2012 finals, it was seen as the passing of the torch, or the potential for it. KD was 23, LeBron was 27 and still ringless. The pressure on LeBron was suffocating. This was the series that would define him. And he delivered. A dominant finals performance. 28 points, 10 boards, 7 assists per game. KD played well, but LeBron was on a mission. He walked away with his first ring. Durant walked away with a broken heart and fire in his chest. That loss changed Durant. It planted something deeper. Determination, resentment, both. And when he returned to the finals in 2017, this time with the 73-win Warriors, the tables turned. Now, LeBron was the underdog. Now, Durant had the firepower, the roster, the freedom to shoot without pressure. What happened next was poetic and brutal. Game 3, 2017 NBA Finals, 45 seconds left. LeBron on his heels. Durant pulls up from 32 feet. Bang, dagger, silence. He did it again the next year. Two finals MVPs on the biggest stage in the biggest moments. Durant beat LeBron at his own game. And yet, fans were split. Some called it weak, joining the Warriors. Others said it was genius. He sacrificed popularity for immortality. He didn't care about narratives. He wanted rings. And he got them. But that's the thing. This rivalry has never been just about wins and losses. It's about how those wins and losses happened. About the context behind the box scores. LeBron took the long road. He built, left, returned, delivered. His 2016 ring in Cleveland is still one of the most iconic finals wins in history, a 3-1 comeback against the same Warriors that Durant would later join. And that's where the tension lies, not in words, but in choices. Durant chose the quickest path to titles. LeBron chose the harder one. Durant sought efficiency. LeBron sought meaning. And while they've shared Team USA jerseys, congratulated each other on Twitter, even smiled during All-Star games, the undercurrent is always there. Because LeBron knows Durant is the only man to beat him clean in multiple finals. And Durant knows LeBron is the measuring stick, the ghost he has to chase, even if they never say it out loud. Off the court, the differences are clear. LeBron is a mogul. Schools, films, activism. He controls the media. He shapes the narrative. Durant is a hooper. Pure, focused, often private, sometimes defensive, always online. A man obsessed with the game, with legacy, with being understood but not necessarily liked. And now, with both of them in the twilight of their careers, the rivalry enters its final act. LeBron still fights to stay relevant, to chase a 5th title, to close the GOAT debate. Durant, now in Phoenix, fights for a 3rd, to prove he didn't just ride the wave, but created it. They may never face off in the finals again, but every time they share a court, whether it's a Tuesday night in February or a playoff battle in May, the tension rises, the arena shifts, because you know what's on the line. Not points, not just wins. Legacy. Who meant more to this era? Who was more feared? Who truly dominated when it mattered most? And when the story of the 21st century NBA is finally written, their names will be etched side by side, not because they hated each other, but because they had to be compared. Because every king needs a rival, and every legacy needs a shadow. LeBron James vs. Kevin Durant. 2 names, 1 era, still unfinished. Like and subscribe if you believe basketball is more than just a game, because this rivalry proves it's also about history, legacy, and the silence between greatness.